So it's time again for the YouTube survey created by Alex Day, Nerimon. When I say again, I didn't do the last one, but I'm gonna do this one. Basically, there's a list of questions. There's like 6. No, how many is there actually? 1, 2... There's 6 questions that Nerimon asked, and I'm going to answer them now. Nerimon's YouTube Survey 2012. I'm gonna put a robot voice on that. Alright, so let's go. Why are you called that? I am called many things. One of the things I am called is Alex. That is because Alexandra is my full name. I am called that because my mom liked Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox was in a show called Family Ties. He played Alex P. Keaton. I am also called Austin. I'm called Austin because when the internet started to exist, I was not allowed to use my real name. I used Austin so that people would think I was a boy, so that they wouldn't try to sex me. Fast forward to 2004, where I met the first person I ever met from the internet. Fast forward to now, where all of my friends are from the internet. I am also called Out of the Dark, that's my username. On LiveJournal, way back in the day, people didn't just invite you because they would lose their invite code. So they would just make usernames, and they would put out a big list, and you could just pick off the list. So that's where my username came from. Tell us about your favorite school teacher. Okay, I had 3 favorite school teachers in my life. Number 1, Miss Little. She was a kindergarten teacher. She wasn't my kindergarten teacher. She tried to teach me how to tie my shoes. I was in grade 1. My kindergarten teacher had failed to teach me how to tie my shoes because she was from England and they don't have shoes there. Number 2, Mr. Crawford. He was the art teacher in my high school. In about grade 10, I decided that he was so awesome that I was going to try to take every class he taught, but he is heavily responsible for my ultimate love of film. When I was in grade 11, he moved to the Philippines, and we never saw him again. Teacher number 3, Miss Tucker. Miss Tucker is really cool. She was my social studies teacher in grade 9 and my media studies teacher grade 10, 11, 12. She was a nerd. She is a nerd. She's not dead. I don't know why I'm talking about her like that. It was really awesome having an openly nerdy teacher. I'm sorry, Miss Tucker. Oh my god. Oh, let's hope she doesn't watch my videos, huh? I love you. You're one of my favorite teachers. What is the strangest food you've ever eaten? Moose, I guess? Moose. That's pretty strange, right? She's Canadian. She's eating moose. Oh my god. Okay, now that you have that out of your system, it was pretty delicious, actually. Tell us about your first gig. My first proper gig was Biff Naked, Out of Your Mouth, and The Salads. That was in 2004. I don't really remember much about it except for the fact that we hung out with Chuck from The Salads before and after the show. Why do I remember his name? I just remember him being ridiculously, really ridiculously good looking. I looked him up today and I can't figure out which one he is. No idea. My taste in men has changed deeply. I'm sorry, Chuck, that was mean. Oh, and he had a belt that said, he had a belt that rhymed with his name, and that's why I remember his name. Right. My first actual gig was Mr. Dress Up. I tried to use the internet to figure out details, when it was, where it was, and the internet has failed me. I think I was about 6. I met him after the show. It was awesome! Tell us about your favorite place. My favorite place is called Twin Lakes. It's in the Monashee Mountain Range. It's sub-alpine. You have to hike about 4 hours to get there, and you have to hike about 4 hours if you want to leave. I don't know why you would want to leave. It's beautiful. 2 lakes, hence the name Twin Lakes. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been, or possibly ever will be again. Who do you want to answer this survey next? Anyone who's watched this far. Thank you, plant, for being my tripod. This is the casualty of this plant being my tripod. There's a plant there, because I've propped my camera into a plant. Okay.